Hello, stream. If you're there, one of the Discord servers I'm a mod in has some issues at the moment that I'm taking care of. And once we're done with that, then we can start flying. Somebody is posting beautiful girls here in this Discord that no one should click that link, and I'm trying to get rid of all this. And I don't remember how to actually do it all at once. Is it all cleaned up? Did we take care of it? Nope, there's one there. It's supposed to delete all the messages. What the fuck's going on? How does one delete all the fucking messages? Hell, at this point, it's not even deleting them anymore. Is he just... Oh my god, it's not even deleting them anymore. Oh, there it goes. Okay, it's working. We got way too many channels on this Discord. I'm just going through manually and deleting all these. Ban this, ban that. It's not a very active Discord, but when this happens, I try to get to it as soon as I see it and I saw it. Oh, nope. I accidentally joined a voice. Any more? Did I get them all? There we go. Okay. Jesus, I'm glad I looked at that. Oh, nope, there was one that got away. There it is. Die. Oh, there's a few here. That's not what I wanted. Delete the message. Delete, 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 delete. Good lord. Oh, there was a bunch I missed. Holy fuck. Okay, are things... They are still on fire. Are we done yet? Is that all of them? Okay, I think that's all of them. Okay. There we fracking go. Okay. Sweet Jesus, that took forever. Okay, can we start the stream now? Okay, now that I'm done taking care of that. A lot later than I thought I would, but here we go. Alrighty then. Let's fucking get this underway because we got 2, possibly 3 flights to do. And one of them's long, the other one's medium. First thing we gotta do is get this airplane to Austin. We're at Corpus Christi, so we're going to Austin to pick up the packs, and they're heading over to Panama City, Florida. So let's go ahead and get battery on, emergency lights armed, silence these 2 thingies, avionics to dispatch. Parking brake is set, external power, I'm going to skip for now. Exterior lights. Go ahead and turn nav lights on. Climate control off, FMS pre-flight, and clearance receive. Okay, FMS pre-flight we can do real quick. No controllers online, so we don't need to worry about that. POS init, set GPS position, flight plan. I need my nav log real quick. We are at KCRP, that's Corpus Christi, Texas, heading to KEDC, Austin Executive. What do you mean that's not in the database? EDC. That should be in the database. EDC. Okay. Whatever. We are November 2-8 Victor Sierra. First waypoint is THX. We're VFR for this first flight plan, so I'm not going to really be a complex route here. That's probably the right one. It's the closest. THX, SSF, CWK. SF. Charlie Whiskey Kilo. That one. All right, and execute that. Performance initialization. We have 2 aboard at 170 pounds apiece. Cruising altitude, I've set for 14,500. No cargo. Actually, I think we have 50 pounds of cargo in the baggage bay. I'm not going to worry about VNAV setup. All right, we can go back to the checklist now. Before start checks, parking brake is set, wheel chocks removed, doors closed, packs brief not applicable right now. Passenger lights, I will go ahead and turn. We are going to be picking up passengers in Austin, so I'll turn the safety light on. So that's just already on. Altimeter, I'm going to just, can't really set that yet. And external lights, all right. Move this over to on. Set the altimeter. I'll just hit B real fast. And we're going to run the start checks now. Beacon lights on. ICAS checked. Start area is clear. All right, engine start. We'll start right engine first. That's a run. And one rotation. Ignition. Rise on the ITT. And engine 2 is stable. Generator is... Need to check. Hold on a second. That's off. DC electrical. Okay, yeah, gen's working. I'm going to start engine 2 now. Or engine 1, sorry. We start 2 first. Start 1. Button to run. Bat amps is a bit low because it needs charging. It'll charge. We just started 2 engines off of it, so it's going to be low. ITT's rising. One stable. Reset gen and on. That one's back. Standby flight display to on. All right, engines are stable. Electrical power, gens good. External disconnected. Avionics on. Standby flight display is on. Climate control selector to normal. Trim. We need some nose down trim. I like to put it a little on the high end of the green side these days. Hydraulic pressure. Both sides good. Engine anti-ice not required. Takeoff data. I need to look. What is the weather doing right now? Little nav map. Help me out. Let's see. Weather right now favors either runway 13 or 36. Oh, sorry, 31. 31's going to get us going in the right direction, so we'll take off runway 31. Sounds good to me. I'm just going to punch that in. Runway 31. I just realized I never turned on the game audio, so y'all been listening to nothing. That's my B. Right back to Perfinite. Takeoff. Winds. I'll just use my phone real quick. E6B weather for KCRP 360 at 9. 360/9. Need to zoom in on this to make my life a little bit easier. Outside air temperature 17. Ooh, cooler today. QNH 3021. I'm not going to enter the slope because I think the runway is pretty flat. Pressure, altitude 200. Golden. Anti-ice will be off. Flaps will be 10. And we can send the V-speeds over. These speeds are set. Avionics are, takeoff data is set. Avionics set. Switch this over to nav. I just want it on the FMS route. We're going to be doing this pretty quick relocation flight. Put you on terrain. As for this one, I want you present position. Go ahead and show traffic. All right, I'm gonna set altitude selector to 14,500. I'll resync my heading bug once we get ready. Lined up on the runway. And lastly, tune our radios. 12280. It's advisory. Hit the wrong one. 2.8. We're set. Okay. Transponder mode C on. Need the airport diagram. Alright, we'll go down Juliet, then left on Bravo. Bravo parallels the runway. When we take that till it intersects with Alpha, it'll be a right turn onto Bravo 5. Hold the brakes. Parking brake off. Corpus Christi traffic. Citation 28 Victor Sierra, taxi and runway 31 Corpus Christi. A little bit of throttle. Brakes check. Change of a stop. Taxi light is on. Alright. Noticeable steering's working. Our flight instruments are all turning correctly. There's a van right here. Flight controls. Pull left. Pull right. Pull forward. Pull back. Flight controls free and correct. Flaps 15 for takeoff. Passenger briefing not required. Vans just ran into each other. I don't know where this one's going. I've learned not to pay attention to the ground services because they just get in the way. Alright, this is Juliet at Fox. That's taxi out checks complete. Back to the AD. I had to download some scenery for this airport because when I got here last time, it didn't look that good. Had missing buildings, taxiways weren't right, lights were all over the craziness. Alright, this would be left onto Bravo. And Bravo parallels the runway. We're squawking 1200, right? Yeah. Forgot to check that. Passing hotel. And then that's Echo. See, this was all combined last time when I came through here. It was really weird. But they are two separate taxiways according to the AD. Looks like they might have been combined in the past, but... Alright, we're looking for Bravo 5 going to be a right turn. It should be after this one, so it's not this one. This is Bravo 4. Should be the next right is Bravo 5. And intersects with Alpha and Alpha 4. That is correct. All right, this is 3-1. Before takeoff, checks. Speed brakes down, trim, green. TCAS, T-A-R-A. Go around button. Where's my mouse? Oops, you froze for just a second here. There it went, okay. Go around button, push. Packs, pitot heats. Pitot heat 1 and 2 on. Alright, landing lights, strobe lights, and TCAS. I'll do the pulse on as well. Does that actually pulse our landing lights? Let me see. Oh, it does. Yeah, I want that on for daytime ops, because that's always nice to have. Alrighty. Corpus Christi traffic, citation 28 Victor Sierra, taking off runway 31, departing to the northwest Corpus Christi. Throttle up. Landing and strobes on. Lights, camera, action. Alright, resync heading. Engine's good, take off. Whoa, why is it wanting to pull to the right? That wind really wants the weather vane. Gear up. Flaps up. Climb thrust. I don't think we're getting up to 14,500 through these clouds. They're a lot lower than I thought they'd be. The new hotfix is out. Did he push it out on stream? Okay, shoot a heading. Flight level change up to about 250. I'm gonna turn the autopilot on because I need to go check Discord and a few other things. After takeoff checks, landing gear is up, flaps up, throttles to climb, yaw dampener on, autopilot set on. I was hoping the clouds would be a little bit clearer than they are. You can turn that way though. Might be able to climb through them over that direction. One of the other devs pushed it. I might play it later, depending on how I feel when I get done with this. I'm gonna be doing a few flights on this though, so. No more door glitching? RIP. But we love the door glitching. That's like our favorite thing. And just climb a little bit that way. Try to get over these clouds. Probably going to be skirting the tops of these. I'm going to keep it at 250 knots through the climb. There was an air map for icing at 13,500, and we're going to be above that. Where's OAT at on this plane?
Altitude.
Yeah, it's starting to get cold. I'm going to actually turn on our anti-ice then. Engine only, actually. I don't think we need the wing anti-ice. Climb us up a bit higher, now that I think about it. 16,500. Gonna really get us above these clouds before we head straight to the waypoint.
Altitude.
Then again, maybe not. I can't really climb higher than that, though. CPU performance improvements. Everybody is looking forward to that. Okay, we're going to break some rules here, and I'm just going to head straight to the first waypoint. Shouldn't be going into the clouds right now, but I'm going to. And then nav. Pull that throttle back. Cruise. We need to pull it back quite a bit, actually. Probably about 80%. Because I filed for 350, and we're a little faster than that. In fact, let's pull it back, try to get it slower. Alright, let me check that Discord, make sure all the fucking stuff got squashed. I don't see any more messages. I think I got them all. The Discord server I'm a mod in decided to have a bot attack all of a sudden. I had to take care of that right as I was starting stream. What great timing, right? Okay, well this does its thing. I forgot to refill my glass before starting stream, So I'm going to go do that. BRB. Okay, I'm back. And we're just getting over the first waypoint now. It's a pretty quick flight. We're just relocating the aircraft, actually. Relocate to Austin, pick up the passengers, then we head to Panama City. And that, I believe, is going to be quite a long flight. Well, it shouldn't be as long as when we came to Corpus Christi a couple days ago. Because we should have a tailwind helping us out. That'll help us out quite a bit. Right now, the recommended runway in Austin is runway 34. Wait, runway 34? Oh, that's the smaller runway. What about runway 31? The winds are 030 at 19. It's going to be a crosswind. Gusting to 19. 6,000 foot runway. Yeah, we'll take runway 31 because that other runway is way too short. And I'll just kind of vector myself around the Charlie here. That looks like it'll work. All right. Lenny, are you still there or did you bail? I think you bailed. Well, Looney, on the off chance you're still there, you're not counting as a viewer, and I don't know why. I'm going to go ahead and set my altimeter to Austin's. Well, San Antonio really would be the right one. Austin altimeter 3024. But I'm lazy, so I'm just going to set that one. Oh, we're already there. Weather's nice today then, if it's even pressure across that distance. The reason we're taking this big dog leg is there's a lot of military airspace over there, and I want to get away from it before I head over. No, I titled my stream Gulfcoast Flying, and we're actually not near the coast right now. I guess you could argue technically correct. It's like it's over there somewhere. I just can't see it. But I know it's there. I want that on, actually. 17 minutes. Okay, 100 miles away. Now, question of the day. Will I need to refuel before the next flight? We'll figure that out. We shall figure that out when I do flight planning for the next flight. All right. I believe that's San Antone down there. Is anybody going to San Antone or Phoenix, Arizona? We're heading the opposite direction from Phoenix, actually. We'll be heading east, not west. Big smokestacks there. All right, what's our VNAV path telling us to do? I'm gonna set CWK to like 2,000 feet. That should give us an okay VNAV path. 2.5 descent per VNAV setup for descent. 2.5. I'll be at 250 knots speed. Now waypoint CWK at 2,000. Sounds good to me. I'm gonna set this. We're not gonna set it to 2,000 just yet. I want to drop it down to, let's say 6,000 for now. It'll keep us above the Charlie for a little bit if I need to change my plan. What the hell is that? Some red roof buildings, and man, do they stand out compared to everything else. It almost looks like, I don't know what that is, but they're pretty prominent compared to everything else down there. That'd be San Antone International right there. Okay, we're kind of skirting these clouds a bit, which I know is technically illegal, but oh well. $10 out. I'm gonna switch this back to off so I can get like full map display here. What's the approach into Austin? Is it ILS? Because I can always tune that for references. Nope, it's going to be an RNAV. Okay, I'm going to load that in then, just so I can have a reference. Departure arrival. Runway 31. Runway extend 5 miles. Execute. Now, does that load in for me? Yes, it does. It loads a 5-mile final. Okay, cool. All right, there is traffic over Austin. There's a couple of planes landing at Austin International, and we're going to be overflying that. It's going to be a bit tricky, actually, given their approach path. Is there anyone else, or is it just those two? Oh, that one's already landed. Doesn't look like there's anybody else to worry about then. Okay. I can basically just keep my plan then and just go straight over. Oh, no, VNAV. That's what I want. VNAV path arm. Throttle back as it pitches over on the descent. I'm actually going to pull my throttle back quite a bit so it starts slowing down as we descend too. About 35% will work. And when we get below 13,000, I can turn the anti-ice off, although it doesn't look like I'm going to need it much longer anyway. We are getting kind of on the cold side. It's these clouds. Temps are right at freezing and visible moisture, so... We're just gonna fly right through this one. Screw it. I can barely hear that guy. We might just, it might just be a range thing, but I heard him barely. He is there. I did not hear what he said though. Oh, we got traffic descending. He's below us though. Yeah, he's 8,000 feet below us and descending, so he should be no factor. I don't see him, though. Might not. He might be in the blind spot. Should be like right over there. I'm gonna turn my... Oh, I never turned them off. Okay. They can stay on pulse, I think. Even though they're stored away in the bay right now, so they wouldn't even be visible if we wanted them to be. Is he just too far away for me to see him? Maybe. Alright, I'm gonna drop all the way down to 2,000 now. Actually, I think we need to increase our descent rate too. So I'm gonna put us in VS mode, descend at 1,500 feet per minute. Turn VNAV off and descend at 1,500 feet per minute. There's two planes out here. Where's that other one come from? Oh, he's on the ground. Okay. So this one here is airborne. He's coming in to land. This one's on the ground. Austin traffic, citation 28 Victor Sierra is about 10 miles southwest of Austin International, 10,000 feet. We're going to be overflying and descending, landing at Austin Executive. Just to let them know I'm here. I don't see that one guy. He's over there somewhere. Throttle back just a little bit more. Yeah, I hear him a lot better now. I don't see him, but I hear him. Must have just been a range thing. There he is. I just saw him. He was on final for the right runway there. I saw his lights blinking. Where'd he go? He's still on my displays? Nope, he disappeared. Did he DC or something? Oh, map shows he's still there. He must have got too low. He's pretty much landing right now, so... My speed, a little fast. All right. Okay, let's focus on what we're doing now. First thing we need to do is get slow. I'm gonna keep it on nav for now, and we'll sequence ourselves to land at the executive airfield. Austin traffic, citation 28 Victor Sierra, overflying Austin International at 5,000 feet, descending 2,000, landing Austin Executive. there is an airport and I can't see it. A little bit beyond 10 miles.
Traffic, Walker 2546, crossing Boyd, setting out of 9
Okay, he should be notified.
38, clear on my street, right.
I don't know where Boyd is. You need to give me bearings from the field, buddy, because I don't know where that's at. But we should be no factor, so I don't really know where he is. Pro tip to anyone flying on VATSIM, when you give your location, give it relative to a nav aid or the airport. Because if you just say I'm over Boyd, like he did, we don't know where you're at. Because I'm not familiar with this area. I think I see the airfield.
Altitude.
I think that's it over there. All right, heading select. I'm gonna fly us this direction a little bit. Boston Executive, citation 28 Victor Sierra is 7 miles southwest, landing runway 31, Austin Executive. I've got to find this runway.
Traffic, Walker 2546, crossing traffic out of 8,500,
Where the fuck is it? Okay, I'm going to use my instruments to help guide me onto it because I can't find it. I think I see it. At first I thought that was it, but no, that's a something else. I'm going to turn my anti-ice off. I need to do my perf data for the approach. I totally forgot to do any of this. And now I have to rush it. ECP, I was clowning around earlier and now I'm paying for it. 30015 and 2992. 300 at 152992. Temperature 19. Oh my god. Okay, frack this. We'll just play it by ear. Autopilot off. I thought I hit that button, but apparently not. Okay, I see the airport now. Yeah, now he does. Yes, yes, discontinuity, I'm aware. Austin Executive traffic, citation 28 Victor Sierra is on a 3-mile final, runway 31, Austin Executive. I lost visual on the runway. Gear down, or first notch of flaps, actually. There it is. You're coming in a little too hot. Gear down. Need to get dirty, need to get dirty. Full flaps. That crosswind.
Austin traffic, com check 122.8.
500.
Last aircraft, 5x5.
Have you the same? Thanks.
This is unstable as fuck, but I'm doing it.
Altitude.
Brakes. Get on the brakes right now. Ooh, that wind, holy hell.
Austin traffic, Walker 2546, crossing Lady 2500 RNF 36 left.
Had to roll out all the way to the end. Why is there a tree literally right next to the runway? Who did this scenery? You need to fix that, bro. Austin executive traffic, 2850 Sierra, clear the runway. Ups up. Whoever did this scenery, you gotta fix your autogen issue there, buddy. You need to get rid of that tree. Wow, that wind is wanting to weather vane so bad. I'm gonna stop right here for a second while I clean up. All right. Taxi light on. Where's the clear button? Clear all of this. All right, hopefully there's a valid parking spot somewhere I can get. Yeah, that way it's really wanting to weather vane this airplane something fierce. Alright, there's really only one way to go, so I don't need the airport diagram. We're on Alpha, we basically just turn into the ramp and we'll park under that thingy. King Air parked there. Well, actually, we're going to turn this way. And we'll park so that our door is facing the FBO itself. Fancy building here. All right, hold right here. Parking brake set.
Austin traffic, Walker 2546, turning.
I don't think I'm able to set the power. Oh no, I could. Okay. I am going to use ground power then. So I'm going to turn off the left engine. I did not follow the procedure for that. Oh well. Climate control to off. Yes, I'm aware. Heat to off. And ground power is on.
Austin traffic, Walker 2546, 3 mile final, 36 left Austin.
And we'll just shut down the other engine. So that. Put both these gens to off, actually. So I like to have them off at first. Parking brakes set, throttle idle, PAX lights are off, exterior lights. You can turn taxi light off. Safety light can stay on, beacon can go off, but I'll leave nav lights on. Avionics to off. Climate control off, engine run off, external power connected. All right. Next thing is next. We need to start the flight planning for the next leg, which is the long one. So I'm going to show you how we're going to go about doing that. I'll bring up a little nav map. So this is how we're going to do it. We just finished the previous leg from Corpus Christi. You can see all the traffic there at the main airport. I did most of the flight planning last night. We're going to be EDC to ECP. I'm just going to load that in for us. I'm going to switch us to IFR high. And we have the SID. Departure. Procedure. Weather right now favors 3-1. So show me the departures for runway 3-1. The procedure we want is the Elixir 3. And we want the full thing all the way to Zenny. Zenny transition. Go ahead and add that to the flight plan. Now, the real question is, what are we going to do over here? I planned this all the way to this VOR right here. But from here, we need to make a decision. Do we go all the way over to Defun, north of this airspace, because this is all restricted airspace right here. Do we go north of it or south of it? And that really depends on what runway is in use. And it looks like runway 14 is going to be the one we want today, just looking at the weather right now. And I think the forecast is going to back that up as well. 3-4, sorry. I don't know why I said 1-4. So I'm going to see arrival procedures. We have an ILS, RNAV 34. That comes from the wrong way entirely. So probably what we can do, go to this waypoint here, and then just kind of vector to final to this. Otherwise, we can just kind of come this way, down, and then over. Alternatively, it's around this way. It might be better to do that, actually. I'll switch us back. This is all MOAs over here, but this is the stuff we want to avoid. If I turn all that on, too, you can see it there. Now, this orange stuff, we want to avoid that. So that's actually what I'm going to do. I'm going to set our route J2 to Defun. J2 to DEFUN. KEFUN. Read the route description. Cruise altitude 440. Create. No, don't save the changes. There we go. And that looks good to me. Because from Defun, we can pretty easily get to any of the approaches. We can kind of go around this way to get to the 1-4, or sorry, the 3-4 approach that we're going to take. And then 1-6 is pretty much just a straight shot in. That looks like a plan to me. All right. I like that. We are going to go with this one. I'm just going to reset the tracking on here. Yes, reset performance calcs. And recenter on the airplane too. All right. Let's go back to game while I file this flight plan. I'm just going to export this from little nav map straight to vPilot. IFR, C25C, slant L, EDC, ECP, no alternate. That's the route. For speed, I'm actually going to bump the speed up to 400. Because I think I want to do this one a little on the fast side. Departure time, we'll say 21:30. Time en route's fine. Alternate or endurance, I'll go with 4.5 hours of fuel. Because I don't think we need to refuel. Yep, that's the plan. How much fuel do I need for this? Block 2,568. We'll say 2,600 minimum. All right. How much do we have? Our total fuel load. Yeah, we got plenty. 4,900. It's a wee bit more than 2,600. Okay. Now we are taking packs on this one. We're supposed to have 3 passengers and 168 pounds of cargo. 170, 170, 170. And then on the cargo, 168 pounds in the rear bay. I should bring our total payload required, according to this thing, 1292. I'm just going to add another 100 pounds to bring it up to that. Oh, we're over. It's going to put us over. How much over? Not by much. Okay. That's going us over. It's under max payload, but it's over max gross weight. Let's shift some of these passengers to the back as well. 170. I'm going to move 2 passengers to the back. There we go. That's just to bring that CG a little further back. Go ahead and move all three of them back, actually. I didn't like how far forward that CG was. None on the couch. We can burn that off. That's only a few pounds heavier, so we can be below max takeoff weight by the time we burn off fuel for taxi. I'll just make sure I'll burn off extra fuel. Sounds good to me. We'll go with that. All right. Oh, I have to log in every time? It doesn't remember this stuff? That's going to be problematic because I used a randomly generated password. Log in. All right, current job, take this payload from Austin to Panama City, 678 pounds. That payload, can I just start it now? Or does it have to be that? Is it not going to let me? Because that payload's not right. That's the slowest I'm willing to take it. That's closer to what this is telling me it wants to be. All right. I'm going to go ahead and start the pre-flight for this. Move this to, actually turn that off, and move you to dispatch. Yeah, I'm aware you have a discontinuity. You will get over it. Now, how can I change the range of this? Because that button don't work. I guess it's just permanently stuck there. All right. Flight plan. Load. We are EDC to ECP. Put that in the remarks. No alternate. All that looks good. We are slant Lima. not heavy, file. And flight plans filed. Okay. KEDC to KECP. 609 miles. Our first... Oh, no, wait. We have a departure procedure first. Okay. Departure. Runway 31. Lexi 3. Zenzi transition. Lexi 3 to Zenzi. And then from Zenzi, direct Houston. IAH. And then J2 to defund. Juliet to DEFUN. Defund. There it goes. Execute. And I'm going to flip through these waypoints just to make sure they're all good. Zenzi, Houston, a bunch of VORs, a few waypoints, defund, and then the airport itself. Performance initialization. Okay. Cruising altitude, 44,000. I'm going to enter in our zero fuel weight since we actually know that. Zero fuel weight, 11,128. 11,128. Punch that there. Sense fuel, 5760. As for our VNAV, 0.7. I'm going to use 270 knots for the climb. Oh wait, it's very particular. 0.7/270. Gotta enter it exactly like that, otherwise it doesn't like it. That's fine for cruise. And for descent. Okay. Take off. We'll be taking off pretty soon, so I'm going to refresh this METAR. This was at 1953. And what time is it now? 2108. So this is the latest. Okay. No, 2108 or 20? 21. So no, we need to refresh. There we go. 2053. Winds were 330 at 13, and I can fucking tell. Temperature was 18. Oh, it's come down a little bit, by 1 degree. Altimeter 29902. Pressure altitude of 600 feet. Does this runway have a slope? Because it sure as hell looked like it did. I need to look on the iPad here. KEDC. AFD, please. Looking for runway 31. Zero 0.4% up heading northwest. So that would be plus 0.4 then, I think, if I'm reading that correctly. 0.4. Anti-ice will be off. Flats will be 15. Takeoff weight is fine. All right. I'm happy with that. I need the SID though. I want to review that real fast. Elixir 3. Radar, DME, Houston, JoJo. All okay, we meet all that for runway 31. We'll climb on heading 306. Vectors to cross hook at or above 5,000. Then on track 090 to Elixir. Then on transition, maintain assigned ATC altitude. Expect flight level in 10 minutes after departure. Okay. I haven't looked to see if there's any controllers online. There currently aren't. Altitude will be assigned by ATC. So it's heading 306, which I can't set just yet. Okay. Before start checks, parking brake is set, wheel chocks are removed, doors closed, passenger briefing. We'll do that once we get the engines running. Passenger lights. Belts on, please. Go ahead and turn the beacon light on.
May I have your attention, please? The captain is
Altimeter, I'll set that once the PFD's up. Throttles to idle. Beacon and nav lights on. Okay.
Thank you.
I'm ready to start this flight now, so I'm going to go to the app and click start. Oh, it's going to force me. I have to be at the right payload. 1292 is the payload. That's going to put me over, though. Let's just do it this way. Payload of... It can't go that high.
Austin traffic, Southwest 1786 is pushing back out of gate 70.
170. 170. And then I'll put 3 passengers towards the back of the plane. I'm going to have to redo the payload. And then 100 pounds of baggage in the cargo bay. That brings me 950. I'm going to have to redo this payload stuff. Delete this. Remove that job. We are heading KEDC to ECP. 6 passengers total capacity. Select. Yep. Give me these 2. 3 passengers total. Can I do 1,125 as a payload? No, because the max is right at 1,000. So I took these 2. It's just wanting the payload too big. Why is it using such a big number for payload calculation? Okay, confirm that one then. 913 pounds.
And also traffic, Southwest 1786 is going to make taxi.
503 pounds, that's what we... That's giving me a different number entirely.
Golf 1, Golf, and Bravo.
Whatever. 2 passengers, 163 pounds of cargo. So I have to set my payload to 503 pounds exactly. Even though I really should be heavier than that. Why is it giving me two different numbers? And then I'll adjust the CG, looks fine. Okay, now can we start the flight? Job started, okay. I gotta redo the perf now. Because our gross weight's gonna change. The new zero fuel weight, 10,782. 10782. Fuel is the same. Okay. Now we're ready to go. Okay. Engine start. ICAS is checked. Engine start area is clear. We do have external power hooked up, so we'll start right engine first. All right. Starting right engine. Switch to run. In one rotation. Ignition. ITT rising. Good oil pressure. And stable. All right, turn this display on, reset right generator, and back to on, generating, clear to disconnect external power, cross-side tuning inoperative. Yep, that's because we only have one generator up and running right now. All right. Start engine 1. And 1 rising, ignition. ITT's rising. Engine stable. Reset the left gen and left gen on and charging. Engine's stable. After start checks, engine stable. Electrical power gen's good. External power is disconnected. Avionics switch to the on position. Standby flight display on. Climate control selector normal. Trim. Give us some nose up trim into the green. Oh, nose down trim actually. Into the green. I'm put right in the middle of the green. Hydraulic pressure. Good both sides. Engine anti-ice not required. We might need it once we start climbing though. Takeoff data. Go to perf, takeoff, all that is set, and we can send that over. There's our speeds, set and check, avionics are set, autopilot set and off. For our initial altitude, I'm just going to set 15,000, and then we'll climb up to flight level 440. Quick look at little nav map to see what the traffic looks like around me. Just one airplane departing at the international airport, no factor. All right, heading I'll resend. Oh no, heading needs to be 306, right? Yeah, heading needs to be on 306. Okay, all that's set. Let's go ahead and get the fax brief going. We'll use the short one today.
May I have your attention, please?
Actually, no, that was the long one.
May I have your attention, please? We will be taking off shortly. Please turn off all portable electronic devices, snow tables, secure luggage, and loose articles.
Rolling up.
Ensure your seat is in the upright and outboard.
I already know all the other stuff is working, so we'll just go straight to taxi. Austin Executive Traffic, Citation 28 Victor Sierra, taxi and runway 31, Austin Executive. Taxi light on. There's the lines. We'll just follow this on out. It's going to be a right turn onto the taxiway. Taxi lights on, brakes are tested, nose wheel steering is working. Flight controls free and correct, flaps set 15 for takeoff. And PAX briefing completed. All right.
And Austin International Traffic, Southwest 1786 is taking off, runway 36 right. We'll be on the Lucky 3 departure.
Okay, if I was taking off, I'd hold for him because we would conflict, but I'm nowhere near the runway at the moment, so we should be no factor. All right, this taxiway parallels the runway, so we can just take it all the way to the end. Why are there bushes in the middle of the frickin' field, though? Hold right here. All right. Before takeoff checks, speed brakes are down. Trim, green. TCAS, TARA. Move C on. GA button push. Heato heats. 1 and 2 on. All right. Okay, real quick review of the SID. Climb 306, vectors to hook. Okay. Where is hook at, actually? Oh, this is still in plan view. Glad I caught that one. This one. Put it in present position, please. Hook's over there. Okay. South, so it's east of the airfield, basically. Probably just go straight there, honestly. All right. You are on terrain, and you are on traffic. Let me quick check to see where that other airplane is. He's no factor. I can take off now. Austin Executive Traffic, Citation 28 Victor Sierra, taking off runway 31, departing to the east, Austin Executive. Brakes off. Landing lights on. Strobe lights on. Parking brake off. I forgot about that. Hard to the left. Pull the brakes, run them up. Brakes off. Why are the rudders so sensitive on this plane? Get up, get up, get up. Whoa, why did it do that? You're up. Was the wind just that strong the second I tried to rotate? Like I was at full deflection and it wanted to go over. Flaps up. Flying thrust. Okay, I'm gonna turn right now. I'm just gonna head direct to the waypoint. A little bit too sharp there. All right, heading select. Flight level change at 250. I'll go and turn autopilot on. Correct. Hook, execute, and Alright, up to flight level 440 now. After takeoff checks, landing gear up, flaps up, yaw damper on, autopilot on. Alright. I want to see where that SIGMET is. I know it's still there. Nope, it's moved further south, but we do have a turbulence air met between 220 and 400. Alright, I'm going to turn landing lights off since they're stowed away now. Alright, I'm going to increase climb speed to 270 now. On 4,000 already. Coming up on hook. Okay, switch you to WX. Transition altitude, altimeter to standard. Climb checked, autopilot on, landing lights off, pressurization. Green, checked. Altimeter standard. That's climb checks complete. And now it's just boring. It's boring time. Climb up to cruise level and then all the way to Panama City. going to keep the seatbelt sign on for now because we'll be climbing into potentially bumpy air. I made an oopsie, and I just realized it. When I inputted the weather data for takeoff into the FMS, I was looking at the METAR for the destination airfield, not the departure field. And they're quite a bit different. Temperature was the same though, or close enough. Pressure was different though. Anyway, we'll just pretend that did not happen. Y'all never saw that. That was my oopsie. That didn't happen, okay? Nothing like that ever occurred. I was 100% right the entire time. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't screw that up at all. Don't worry about it. Gonna hold this speed till we get to Mach 0.7, and then we're gonna let Mach take it from there, which we're at 0.65 now, so we should be getting 0.7 very quickly. And the good thing about flying eastbound today, we're going to have a tailwind helping us out. So even though I think this flight plan is actually longer than the one I flew the other day, it's not going to take nearly as long to get there. In fact, let me look at that. What is our en route time today? Yeah, it's a whole half hour shorter. Even though it's about 50 miles longer. I think the one the other day was right at 600. We're 634, but when you factor in like the approach vectoring and all, it's going to be right at 50 miles longer. And yet a whole half hour shorter, more than a half hour actually. Interesting. So yeah, that tailwind's going to be really helping us today. Oh, coming up on 0.7, which is convenient because it's starting to get a little slow in the climb. Switch that to Mach 0.7 and it'll nose over a little bit. Cover, and it should start climbing better now. Because it'll start letting that speed, the indicated speed, drop. Where's it got me leveling off? Because it's moved further back. That far? We'll just keep on trucking. I gotta get used because I'm using a different, I got two different programs for setting like jobs and stuff. got NeoFly for the smaller airplanes, but for planes like this, I'm using flight jobs, and this is literally my first flight with it, so I gotta get used to how it handles payload and stuff, but it seems to want you exactly how you set the flight up. It doesn't give me... That's one thing I liked about FS Economy, is it wanted you at the right payload, but you could set anything. It didn't care if you had it at the wrong one. And I like that because oftentimes they get the payloads wrong. I think on the web page for flight jobs, the payload it tells you to use is a planning payload, and the one you'll have to use when you actually get into the app is more accurate, I think. I don't know for sure, but that seems to be the case. We're currently over Houston. If I go out this window, that's the Gulf of Mexico. Yep, we're passing over Houston right now. There it is. I know a few people who live in Houston. Well, I know one person who lives in Houston and one person who used to live in Houston. He's somewhere down there, I'm sure. Hello, Vetter, if you're listening. Probably shouldn't have doxed him like that, but it's a big enough fucking city, you ain't gonna find him. Vetter's not his real name anyway. LCH in 100 miles. And we're going to be almost there by the time we even get to cruise altitude. This thing really... This thing really kind of struggles to climb. And I'm just going to go to fuel management, and I like it on this page right here. This thing really struggles to climb when it gets into the flight levels, particularly the higher ones. I mean, 1,000 feet per minute's not too bad. It's just, for such a small, light jet, I feel like we could do better. Although, I guess I'm not climbing at the highest speed in the world either. I know it can climb faster than this. Sync that one. I always like to keep that synced up. Sometimes I forget to do it. I really like Little Nav Map as a planning tool, but its performance has gotten so bad compared to how it used to be. I seem to recall it being a lot smoother than this. What's that waypoint wind? Wow, 260 at 97 knots. Whew. Wind is booking it at 5 foot. Alright, I think we're going to be in smooth enough air to turn these off. Just that one for now. Turn the safety light off when we get to cruise. We're outside the air mat now. But, I mean, we were pretty smooth going through it. I think I might increase my forward speed in the name of getting a better vertical speed because I'm getting tired of this climb. I might just keep it as is. Just let it go. That sounds fine to me, really. Inching our way up. 2,000 feet to go. We're almost 500 knots across the ground right now.
Altitude.
1,000 to go. It says only 49 minutes to destination, and that's going to get better once we level off, because we're going to be speeding up. finally getting the cruise altitude. Only took an hour. Altitude selector capture. I'm gonna hold this throttle setting for a little bit, let it speed up, and then I'm gonna reduce. Actually doesn't look like it really wants to speed up much. I'm gonna set go with probably, I think 98% will work. That'll give me the speed I want. Right there. Alright. Turn that light off. Flight the other day we were further over. We were pretty much over the coastline. Not today though. "40 minutes en route time." That's actually not bad. That tailwind is really helping us today. And it's at 92 knots too. If I look at my little nav map, the wind at next waypoint is forecast 264 at 89, and it's looking like that's going to be the case. We're getting a little close to that red line, a little closer than I would like. Throttle us back to, let's say 96. Right there. $520 knots across the ground. We're doing really good today. Am I reading this correctly? We're already approaching top of descent? Damn. All right, let me look at little nav map and plan our arrival real quick. The top of descent on little nav maps actually before that waypoint, not after. That's SJI, that's SMS Mobile, it's Mobile, Alabama. Winds at the airport still favor 3 something. I still favor 3-4. So I'm gonna plan the RNAV 3-4 approach vectors to final, basically. And for my vector, I'm basically gonna fly straight over the airport. We're gonna fly to the airport and then like just before it, we'll fly off on a heading like 125 or something. 130. That looks like a good one right here. All right, so I'm gonna say we need to cross the Fun. It's a sea level airfield. I'm gonna say we need to cross the Fun about 15,000. We'll plan for that. So I'm gonna punch that in. The Fun 15,000. I moves it a little further back. Not by much though. And this will be Mach 0.7 and 270 knots. That seems like a good descent speed to me. And since we're already coming up on it, I'm going to go ahead and set that too. $15,000 is set. Yeah, we're only 100 miles out. That shows you the difference a tailwind can make versus a headwind, especially one this strong. Because if you compare this to the flight I did the other day, heading the other direction, pretty much the same route, it's a world of a difference. I think I climbed better that one, but like cruising speed was so much lower. The difference is a full half an hour, and it's noticeable. I'm gonna go ahead and arm the VNAV path. And when we get closer, we should see VPath armed. And we'll use flight level change probably at first, and then switch to V-speed hold. Now there is Atlanta Center online, but no Jacksonville Center. Currently approaching SJI. Who will we be talking with right now? So we would be we'd still be with Houston Center right now, but we need to be pretty much after Murgy. At Murray, we're going to switch to Jack Center. I'm trying to fix something real quick. So how many passengers can this thing hold? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus a couch. And then the pilots. Okay, let's just ignore the couch. The 6 passengers, 80 kilos each. Atlanta, Birmingham, Little Rock, all sorts of towers are online right now. Zoom this in a little bit. "25 miles to top of descent." Jack Center is online, according to Semaware. High Center on. Is that even a frequency I can tune? Because he doesn't. Well, I'm close enough. I should be able to see him on my controller list, but he doesn't show up. Frequency is he? Oh, there's several of them coming online. I think they're setting up right now. Yeah, they've only been online for like a few minutes. So I believe they're setting up for something at the moment. Because that's not a valid frequency. I couldn't tune that even if I wanted to. Oh, they just came online. 135.925. I'm all set. Advisory on COM 2. Oop, wrong button. I keep doing that. Now we're not in his airspace yet, but we are getting pretty close. Alright, I'm going to turn the safety lights on.
Delta 1460, about a couple minutes, you'll be contacting Jacksonville Center 134.85. He'll be on shortly.
Alright, I'm going to bring the speed back to 0.70. We're going to throttle back. Should have brought that. Should have done that a lot earlier because now we're above our path now. But oh well, not that big a deal. Not sure which controller I should contact. I'm going to give it about 50% throttle, I think. Will give me a decent descent rate. Which one of these guys should I be talking to? I'm not sure. There's multiple centers coming online, and I don't know which one I should be talking to. We're coming up to Murray now, and that's getting close to where we should switch over to them. Let's see, Murray is 55 west of Crestview. In fact, what's Crestview's frequency? 115.95. Let me tune that. Jacksonville Center, citation 28 Victor Sierra.
November 28 Victor Sierra, Jacksonville Center.
Jack Center, citation 28 Victor Sierra is 55 miles west of Crestview, flight level 370, descending 15,000.
November 28 Victor Sierra, squawk 1002.
1002, 28 Victor Sierra. 1002. He didn't tell me the ident, so I don't need an ident. Not sure who I should be. I'm going to put the other center, 134.85, on my standby.
November 28 Victor Sierra, Jacksonville Center. Looks like your flight plan is going to Austin Executive. Might need to refile.
250 Sierra. Yeah, I should be going to Panama City. I'll refile it real quick.
November 28 Victor Sierra, your radar contact position as report. Descend and maintain 11,000 and maintain present heading.
Descend 11,000 and I just refiled the flight plan. 28 Victor Sierra.
November 28 Victor Sierra, I'm still seeing the old flight plan. So going to Kilo Echo Delta Charlie.
Well, that's interesting. Does the client flight plan don't work anymore?
Not sure. I always use the one that's on that.
Well, basically my route from here is just J2 to Defun and then straight to Panama City. If you want, I can pilot on the line, or if you can just pick me up from here.
November 28 Victor Sierra, you're going to where?
Panama City, Kilo Echo Charlie Papa. I'll throttle back so that
November 28
He's
Victor
speed
Sierra,
hold
if you're
now.
able to type out your flight plan, I'll go ahead and fill it out, and then we can go from there.
All right, 28 Victor Sierra, give me just a second. I'll put it in text. Let's see, INBRD. And it was Juliet 2, the EEF.
Metro 4737, squawk 100 tree. Metro 4537, you are radar contact 43 miles west of the Ocala VOR, flight level 320. Maintain flight level 320.
Start pulling some weather info. Refresh to get the latest. 05010 gusting 14. Make sure we are pulling the correct one. Let's not repeat that mistake. 3209, gust 17, 10 clear, 17, 2994.
Victor Sierra, the Panama altimeter 29904, expect vectors for the RNAV 34 approach.
Copy altimeter, expect vectors, RNAV 34, 28 Victor Sierra. Okay, useful to know. I don't think the flight plan sending is working on vPilot right now. Okay, let me pull that plate up.
Actually, November 28 Victor Sierra, expect the RNAV 34 at Thai box. That's Tango Yankee Bravo Oscar X-ray.
We'll expect RNAV 34 at Thai box, 28 Victor Sierra. Alright, I'm going to load that in. Just brought up the plate as he said that. Departure, arrival, why? Okay, RNAV 34, Thai box transition. I don't trust this for a second here. XE. Alright, get loaded. Over Crestview now. Legs page.
November 741 Whiskey Bravo, Jacksonville Center. November 741 Whiskey Bravo, contact Jacksonville Center 134.85.
Speed at 3,000. I'm gonna put tie box at like 4,000, just to give me a nice constant descent rate. But the speed should be 180. And then I'll manually control speed from there.
November 28 Victor Sierra, fly heading 110, vectors for the approach.
Heading 110, vectors for the approach, straight Victor Sierra. Bang. Getting taken off the airway early, 110. Okay, this does have loss capability with LPV, which we are capable of handling. For a slant B aircraft, 262 is our minimums. There are minimums set. Transition altitude, 2994. Landing lights on. I'm going, we'll leave the seatbelts off for now. Okay, I'm going to reduce our descent rate to 1,500. Go ahead and start punching in our arrival data. 330 at Niner. Temperature 17. Altimeter 2994. Pressure altitude is sea level. Do we have a slope on that runway? This is runway 34. Nope, it's flat. Alright. Should be pretty easy then. Anti-ice will be off, first weight's fine, send the speeds over. And sent. Down to 5,000, 28 Victor Sierra. Oop, too low.
Metro 4537, radar contact lost.
Turn that off. V speed. Back to 1,500, please. There we go. Yeah, again, we're going to get a lovely sunset on this arrival. And we have a discontinuity, that's fine. gonna bring the throttle back so we can slow down below 250 now. We'll turn on some of our lights because as we get a little lower, the cabin's going to get a little dimmer. We can go ahead and turn seatbelt signs on too.
May I have your attention, please? The cabin is turned on the seatbelt sign. Please fasten your seatbelt and shoulder harness at this time. Thank you.
I wonder if I'll be talking to Pensacola approach. Am I inside their airspace or not? Nope, I'm on the other side of it. Rip them. Probably turn me a bit closer to the airport now, bro. I'm getting kind of low. It's amazing how much faster this flight went compared to the last one. That 30 minutes made a freaking difference.
Jacksonville Center, the Savannah altimeter 2983. 2983. Checks over to Delta 497, level intermediate 3 wind. Delta 1497, Jacksonville Center, welcome. 31, 310, final in. Delta 1497, maintain flight level 310. 310, 400.
Just waiting on my next heading. Kind of low though.
Number 28 Victor Sierra, turn right heading 180, descent maintain 3000.
Right of 180 down to 3000, 28 Victor Sierra. Damn it, hit the knob. And down to 3. I'm going to keep my speed somewhat up, but I'm going to start slowing down. I'm just going to gradually slow down.
That's 1256. You'll get that from the next controller. Oh, okay.
Good evening, Center. This is Southwest 315 with you at flight level 180, climbing to flight level 320.
Southwest 315, Jacksonville Center, squawk 1004.
Altitude.
1,000 to go. I don't like how low he's putting me this far out.
November 28 Victor Sierra, proceed direct tie box.
Direct tie box, 28 Victor Sierra. Direct tie box, execute. Now.
194, Jacksonville Center, welcome.
Bring the throttle back a little bit more so we can start slowing down.
Southwest 315, your radar contact 52 miles southwest of the Ocala VOR, climbing through flight level 200. Climb and maintain flight level 320.
320 for Southwest 315.
November 28 Victor Sierra, you're 15 miles from tie box, cross tie box at or above 3000. Clear RNAV 34 approach.
Cross tie box at or above 3000, cleared RNAV 34 approach, 28 Victor Sierra. Alright, let's the landing message.
May I have your attention, please? We will be landing shortly.
Delta 1256, contact Jackson Center 134.85.
Stow tables, secure luggage, and loose articles.
3485.
Return your seat to the upright head mount board position. Extend your headrest and fasten your lap belt and shoulder harness. After landing, please remain in your seat with your lap belt and shoulder harness securely fastened until the aircraft is come to a complete stop. Thank you.
Alright, what is the runway elevation? Should be sea level. Touchdown zone, 62 feet. Minimums, 262, which I have set. Missed approaches, climb 4,000 direct Hosby, so basically climb straight ahead.
Southwest 315, proceed direct Georgia.
You're in Georgia for Southwest 315.
Lovely sunset on this approach.
Sun Country 4, proceed direct Larry.
Okay, I'm going to set my altitude selector to the touchdown zone elevation, which is basically 0. Approach speed would be, looks like 116, I think.
Tender, good evening, FedEx 910.
Coming up the tie box.
FedEx 910, Jacksonville Center, welcome.
I'm throttling back, get us to 180 knots. Bring the first notch of flaps in just a second. First notch of flaps. Okay, approach LNAV, altitude glide path. From side, we need to cross Sergo at 2,600. Altitude hold selected, glide path is armed. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. That's pretty. Turning to Sergo. It froze for a second. There we go. Wonder if you can see. Yep, there's the old Panama City Airport. Say we should be flying right over it. I wonder if it's still there. If they turned it into something else by now. There's the harbor, and they actually got photogrammetry here. Glide slope's alive. Okay, focus on what we're doing.
November 28 Victor Sierra, wind 330 at 9, gust 17. Runway 34, clear to land.
Clear to land 34, 28 Victor Sierra. Alright, glide slope captured, throttle back. Gear down. Turn to FIGOB. Keep the throttle up so we don't descend or we don't slow down too rapidly. There's that gust he was talking about. Alright, lights are all set. Whoa, got throttled up. I don't like how that wind's kicking us around. Alright, we're at the final approach fix. Minimums are 262. Missed approach is climb straight ahead to 4,000. Full flaps.
Altitude.
I have the airplane.
Autopilot.
So the autopilot was having a hard time with these winds. I have the airplane now. I keep my speed up since the wind is the way it is.
500.
Oop, I was fixated on the PFD and didn't see I was drifting to the right.
Minimums.
Landing. Wow, this thing's floating.
November 28 Victor Sierra, welcome to Panama City, Delta to the ramp. Have a good night.
Taxiway Delta to the ramp, 28 Victor Sierra. Should be able to make that taxiway right there.
Tango Unit extended to 265 Echo Alpha, flight level 410.
Labeled as Alpha, that's not correct.
365 Echo Alpha, Jacksonville Center, welcome.
Oh, we got two whole short lines here. That's interesting. All right, flaps up.
November 225 Echo Romeo, Jacksonville Center, contact the other Jacksonville Center, 134.85.
All right, bring up the airport diagram, please. Delta all the way to the ramp. We're on Delta.
365 Alpha.
We'll look for Juliet, which is all the way at the
Descendant
end.
pilot's discretion to cross shim at 11
Strobe lights off.
11,000, the
Taxi lights on.
altimeter 2980.
Descend pilot's discretion across shim at 11,000, 5 Echo Alpha.
Okay, we're on Delta, passing by Quebec and Papa. We'll take Delta all the way to Juliet and then turn right straight to the FBO. Okay, this is Juliet. It's going to be a right turn.
Jacksonville Delta 49 request.
Delta 1497, Jacksonville Center.
Just 1 step away for 5, that's right.
All right, we can see what they want us.
1497 descends at pilot's discretion to cross Coral at 11,000. The Sarasota altimeter 2980, and then report back.
Inbound start across Coral 11,000, 2987, well code for 1497.
Subcountry 4 contact Atlanta Center 132.907. 132.907.
Hold brakes and park set. I'm gonna skip engine cool down. It's a sim. We don't have to worry about that. Parking brake set. Throttle idle. Passenger lights off. Taxi light off. Exterior lights set. Avionics to off. Standby flight display off. I'll go ahead and turn the emergency lights off as well. Climate control selector to norm or to off. Engine run buttons to stop. We won't be using external power. This to IDX. Mod set. I'll go ahead and turn ground power on. Why not? I said I wouldn't, but then I did. Oh, I still got the pitot heat on. Alright, nav, beacon light off, logo lights on for deboarding purposes. Alright, I'm just going to set the payload to empty. What do you mean wrong destination to finish this job? I'm at the right airport.
Southwest 315, fly heading 280.
Southwest 315, can you please repeat the heading?
Actually, Southwest 315, disregard.
Alright. Okay, add-ons that handle things like this. Passenger add-ons. You need to tell me what airport you think I'm at if you think I'm at the wrong one. Because I'm not at the wrong one. I don't know where the hell you think I am, but I'm at the right airport. You hear me, add-on devs? I know you're not listening. But please, in the future, you need to tell me these things. If you think I'm at the wrong airport, tell me what airport you think I'm at, because I am at the right airport. I'm going to disconnect from that sim real quick. This is the correct airport. I don't know why it thinks I'm here, or where it thinks I'm at. I'm gonna turn off. I'm gonna turn this off first. Then turn ground power off. Move you to off. These two things to off. And then clear this. That to off. I'm at the correct airport. Little program, whatever the hell your name is. Flight Jobs. This is the right airport. I don't know why you think I'm at the wrong place. Hold on. Does it have something to do with the fact I don't have the right payload set? Because I unloaded? Let's see. 503 pounds is what I'm supposed to have. Let's reload that. There. So we're back up. Now finish it. No, you still say I'm at the wrong airport. Where the hell do you think I'm at, though? Can't do anything with add-ons like this. They just never work, do they? Alright, I'm going to be ending the stream so I can cook dinner. I might be back later tonight with some Phasmo, or maybe definitely tomorrow with something. See y'all then.